Hi guys. Wow, it actually got started quickly today. So really good to see you. I am excited this evening to be making a potato crusted quiche for you this evening. And I'm going to be using my mandolin because I really, really want everybody to know how good it is so that you can use it for yourself. So I'm Melanie. I've been selling Tupperware now for 16 years. I continue to be excited about selling Tupperware. Hello, Wendy. And why am I excited? Because every day I have the opportunity to show, tell, do things that maybe will make a little bit of difference to somebody's life. And if I can do that, I think that's a good thing. So today I'm going to be using one of my favorite cooking vessels, which is my MicroPro grill. And it is, today I'm going to actually be using it to cook a fairly liquid thing. So the thing about the MicroPro grill is it has two pads in it, one in the top, one in the bottom. And the one in the bottom does not go all the way to the edge. So all around the edge is a trough, and the trough will collect fat or liquid if you're cooking something in it like bacon. And I had some bacon left from a recipe I did the other day. And I said, okay, I really need to use this bacon up. So when I make my quiche today, I'm going to put some bacon in. But can you see all the liquid that is in this? And this just came from 5 slices of bacon, right? Now, because it has the trough around the edge, I can pull my bacon out, and I'm going to use that where I'm actually going to pull it out, cut it up, and use it in my quiche today. And then I can just tip this away and easily clean it. But that bit around the edge, that doesn't get hot. It's not mechanically made to go hot. But when you're cooking something like eggs, the heat from the middle radiates out, and by conduction, the eggs will cook around the middle. So let me just put this to the side because we're going to cut this up later. Okay, so the first thing I want to do is I need to get my potatoes and some onions cooking so that I make the base. And what I do is I slice the onions, and I'm going to cook the onions. I usually chop the onions actually, but I'm going to slice them today. I'm going to cut them and the potatoes and put them in the base of my MicroPro grill, and I usually cook them for 5 minutes by themselves before I add anything else to them. So hello Cindy, good to see you. You did not know this. Okay, well, I'm happy that see, that's why I do this, because I hope every day I get to actually teach somebody something about the MicroPro grill or anything else that I'm using. Hello, Cindy and Tammy. Really good to see you girls. So this afternoon, I'm going to use my mandolin, and just to remind you, it has two safety features on the side so that you can wind your blades up and down, so there's no danger of an accidental cutting. You can also slice things or dice things. It's a pretty adaptable mandolin, and I was explaining to everybody when I've used this recently, please do not wash this in hot water if you have used something that's orange or red and your white mandolin looks stained. When you clean it, always clean it with cold water and detergent first. Once you've got rid of any staining, then you can clean it with hot water. Do not put it in your dishwasher either. Okay, so first of all, we're going to chop up a little onion. Well, not chop it, we're going to slice it. And to slice the onion, actually, no, I'm going to slice the potato first because that goes on the bottom. And I thought today, because I've been using my straight slice, I'm going to use the crinkle one today. And we're going to have crinkle potatoes at the bottom of our microwave, a micropro grill. So can you see this is higher than the blade? It's impossible for me to cut myself. But when I set the blade into position, now the blade is higher than the base. So now I'm not going to pass my fingers down there because I value my fingers. And so I have got it set today. I'm going to actually set it at number 3. I have it set at number 3 today. I'm going to use, now where is my guard? You cannot use your mandolin without the guard. So I must have left it in here. So this guard actually goes up and down quite easily your mandolin, and it ensures that your fingers are never close. Now, one of the most important things about the mandolin is to make sure you never, ever, ever, ever push the last bit through. That is a guaranteed way for you to slice your fingers or your thumb. So let's try this. We're going to make crinkle cuts. As you can see, I'm not going to peel my potatoes. I don't need to peel them because actually they taste delicious with the peel. And with potatoes, a lot of the goodness comes from the peel. And as you can see, slicing potatoes, and this is where you never, ever, ever push it through, right? Oh, and look, guys. I've got crinkle cut potatoes. That's so exciting. Okay, so I'm going to actually put those in the base of my MicroPro grill. Lucky me, I have 2 of them. I don't actually know how I would cope but with just one, but having 2 means that I can do things like cook the bacon and then show you. Now, you can see where am I putting my potatoes? I'm not putting them right to the edge. There's the edge. I'm just laying the potatoes on top of the actual platform, or the top of the actual pad, if you like. So, and if you see any bits and you say, oh, I don't like the look of that, then just cut it off, right? There's no shame in that. And then just use the rest of the potato. And this is fun having crinkle cuts. Crinkle cut, it doesn't taste any different, of course, but it makes it more fun to make. And I'm all about fun. Okay, so that is the first potato in position. So I'm going to put that over here. And now we're going to do another potato. So once again, make sure you use your guard. I keep getting silly messages on my screen. Okay, so off we go. So those of you that have a mandolin, oops, oh, my potato went lopsided. Hang on. Those of you that have a mandolin, tell me now in the comments, what is the thing you use it for most often? I absolutely love doing potatoes with the mandolin because it is so easy and so difficult to slice up potatoes yourself. So it's not just that it's easy and fun, and it would be just as much fun with the knife. Not true. It's actually much, much nicer with the mandolin than with a regular knife. Okay, now I think I probably have enough potato here. And as I said, I'm keeping the potato as best I can on the pads and not moving it into, let me see, let me take this out, and I'm just going to put that one there. I've filled up the hole. And actually stacking them with the crinkle cut is easy because they sort of fit on top of each other, which is really good. Okay, so that's that done. Now I'm going to take this blade out, and it is super easy to remove your blade. And I'll clean that, and we're going to put in our straight blade now. And I'm going to leave it at the same thickness. Maybe I'll put it onto a 2 actually, and put it onto number 2. And I've just got a little yellow onion here. I'm going to stab him, and we're going to slice up our onion. And slicing onion is one of my new discoveries. Hello, Michelle. Good to see you. Hi, Susan. It is so good, this potato crusted quiche. This is one of the family favorites. See how I pushed it backwards? I did not push it forwards. So now I'm going to take my really nicely thin onion rings here, and I'm going to spread them all over this potato. And actually, I don't really need to detach them, but I am detaching them a little bit. So this actually is now my new favorite method of getting the onions ready for my potato crusted quiche. Okay, so I've got all my onion there. I'm just making sure I'm tucking my potatoes in so that they're all on the base. And now I'm going to put some pepper. I'm going to put, not salt. One thing we were told about the MicroPro grill is never to put salt so that it comes in contact with the pads. Okay, now I'm going to put a little bit of oil. I'm going to put the lid on in the casserole, in the grill position. So it's pushed right inside, and I'm going to cook this now for 5 minutes. Okay, so that was pretty good. And yes, I've now got to clean my mandolin. But the nice thing about having the I'm just going to put it back to the safety. The nice thing about having the mandolin to clean is I have to wash it up. I can't put it in my dishwasher. So it's not going to hang around on my counter until my dishwasher's emptied and then I put it in. I'm going to wash this up straight away after we finish today with my other blade as well. And you can see how that is actually quite orangey colored because of the potato. So I will wash this whole thing with cold water and detergent and then rinse it off at the end with hot water. You didn't know about the salt either. That's a pretty important one to know, Cindy. Because I think the MicroPro grill works, I'm pretty sure it's electromagnets. And of course, salt, which its chemical name is sodium chloride, is ionized quite often. Well, always. It has the salt and the chlorine come together, and the negative ions in this chlorine match the positive ions in the sodium, and that's why sodium chloride as a molecule can exist really, or a compound can exist really easily. but consequently, it has the potential of not being good for your plates if there's electromagnetism going on. Don't get me going on the science. I just love the science too much. What about the salt in bacon? No, it's actual salt, right? Because salt in bacon is embedded in the bacon, right? It's there. It's not on the surface. Don't ever put salt. Don't sprinkle salt on anything that you cook in your MicroPro grill. Yeah. Yes. Okay. So now we just have to work out what else are we going to put in this. So I've got my bacon. I'm going to cut that up, and I'm just going to, so we've already got onion, but I'm going to put in some peppers. Oh, and guess who's going to appear? He's right here. I don't know how it's like I opened the lid of a fridge mart, I think, and Killian knows that is potential yummy for him. There you go, mate. So we're going to put in some yellow pepper. We're going to put in some red pepper. And I'm not going to put much of each in because we're going to have cheese, we're going to have bacon, we've got onion already and potatoes. And it's just to give, you know, a little bit of extra flavor. Sometimes if I didn't have bacon, I would put broccoli or cauliflower in, but I do have bacon today. There you go, mate. And so I've got these, actually I've got a little bit of green pepper as well. So let's put some green pepper in too. Of course, it makes everything nice and colored. Okay, so I've got those ready. Now I need to cut up my bacon. So I'll cut this into pieces, and then I'll be able to sprinkle this onto the potato and onion. I've got a nice lot of bacon here. I'm not actually a big bacon fan, and neither is Alan, which is why I don't use it very often. But occasionally it's nice to have bacon. So in the comments now, guys, let me know, what are you cooking for dinner tonight? What are you cooking for dinner tonight? Have you started? Are you using Tupperware to cook it with? Tell me some information about what you are doing. And so maybe I can be inspired by some of you and what you're doing. Okay, so there we go. So I've got my bacon ready. The potatoes have now cooked. So I'll go and get them out. Then we have to do a mix for the eggs. And the last thing I have to do is to prepare the cheese. Okay, so here's, and the potatoes, they won't be fully cooked yet. Oh, ribs for you. Oh, you went out for lunch today, Susan. That's pretty good. Hang on. You said, so does that mean you don't cook? Nothing. You sound like me. Oh, this looks nice. So there's my grilled onion and potato. So the potato is just started to cook. It's not going to be cooked yet. So now I can throw on my bacon onto here. And I put everything in the middle, but of course, when I put the liquid eggs on, some of it's going to be dragged to the outside, but that's okay. And now I'm going to put my peppers on. So already it's looking like a yummy, too full. Okay, yeah. Until it gets to about 8 o'clock. And then suddenly you're like, I'm really feeling a little bit peckish. So you have to plan now, Susan. What are you gonna cook when you're peckish at 8 o'clock, or not cook? Maybe if you have like a little salad or something pre-made, it's there to save yourself. So there we have our onion, potato, peppers, and bacon is already there. So I'm going to put that behind me. And I just now need to get some cheese prepared. And today I'm just going to use my hand one. Yes, salad or leftover from last night. That sounds good. It does look yummy. Yes, I think it's going to be good and tasty. So what I'm going to do for the cheese is I'm actually going to do a mix. I'm going to put some Emmental, because I know Alan loves the flavor of Emmental, and some cheddar. So we're going to have a mixed cheese quiche today. Oops, I don't want to grate in the plastic. So this is quite hard work. There we go. So there's some Emmental. And now I just need to open up my cheddar, because I don't want to use my really nice cheddar, because I've been enjoying having a slice of that at lunchtime every day. So tell me, guys, what do you eat at lunchtime? I have a pretty, oh yes, I know you love cheese. I have a pretty standard lunch that I do these days, where I have 3 pieces of fruit or vegetables. So today, for example, I had a banana, a pear, and actually I had 4, because I had a banana, a pear, a nectarine, and some slices of cucumber. And then I had a handful of, not a handful, but a few mixed nuts, salted mixed nuts, and a couple of slices of cheese. And that's like my sort of lunch. And then afterwards, I will have a snack cup that has some yogurt in. And I look forward to my lunch so much. But I have to tell you that I got into a habit of having some chips every lunchtime. That is not healthy. And so now I only have the nuts now. And because I'm doing more exercise now as well, I'm feeling much, much more healthy these days. You had a Caesar salad, very nice. So as you know, guys, Violet has started posting things in my VIP group again, which I'm really happy about. And when she posted that thing about the ranch dressing, saying that there's titanium dioxide in it, I'm like, whoa, that's why we have to make our own dressings, because we are making dressings that we know are healthy and we know what's in them. When we buy them, we're buying it for the aesthetic appeal. And so for me, that was quite an eye-opener. Okay, 4 eggs. I'm going to add in a little bit of milk. Now I'm going to put some salt in the egg. Because the salt will be dissolved now. Okay, and more black pepper. Never have too much black pepper. And we're going to mix this up. Okay. Okay, so my husband has stolen the stuff on my quick shake again. Oh, he drives me nuts. I used to have 3 of these. Now I can't even find one set. Okay, so just imagine that I've got the right. I'm just going to check they're not somewhere else. Oh, yes. Here they are. Found them in the sink. So, okay. So this is my husband cleaning. I'm just going to show you because you must always open the lid. Look, it's still got stuff in the lid. I'll be 2 seconds. Okay, I don't really want protein shake in my egg mix. But I just showed you that because I bet there's a lot of people that just put their quick shake lid into the dishwasher with the lid shut. So you always need, this was actually in the sink, but you always need to make sure it's closed. Okay, so now we'll shake up the egg. And we'll put some cheese on. And I need to spread it out evenly because I've got 2 different mixes of cheese. And this time it doesn't matter if some of it goes around the edge. It always ends up piled up in the middle, by the way. Okay, so it's looking pretty good. And now I'm just going to pour my egg mixture starting in the middle, and I'm going to pour it very slowly because what I want it to do is to soak down as much as possible on the middle section. And then anything left over will soak out to the edges. There's nothing you can do about that, but it will cook enough for it to be very edible. So don't worry about that. Okay, so we're nearly done here. And there we go. So I'm not going to lift it up, but you can probably see that the egg has gone all the way around the edge, but it's really the only thing that's around the edge. Everything else is piled into the middle. Now, if you want, you can use the Pro Ring to keep even more egg in, but you can't make such a big one. And it's hard to get enough stuff in the ring for it to work. I usually use the ring if I'm making a frittata, not a potato crusted quiche, because with the frittata, I'm only using eggs as the base. So now I'm going to put my I'm going to put my thing in the casserole position. I'm just trying to make sure I get it in the casserole position, so it's leaning on the sides. It's not going to squash the quiche and push it all out to the edge. And I'm going to cook this now for 12 minutes. So there we go. That is it from me tonight. And I will do a quick draw for everybody. And the winner, you have the opportunity of a small round vent and serve. I'm not sure what color, but you will get one. And to have that, you need to pay me $5 to be able to merit that. So let me pull this to the middle and see who is the winner. Hey, Cindy. Every day I pull Cindy out, and it's still Cindy W again, is it? Yes. I always pull Cindy out, and I can't reward her because she's down in the States. And so it makes it tricky. So let me do another winner. So Susan Richardson, you are the winner today. So Susan, you know what to do since you have access to all my Tupperware. I wish everybody a really happy evening. If you haven't joined my VIP group, please join now. Just click on the link above. And should you want to join Tupperware, I'll be very, very happy to welcome you. And every day this month, I'm going to be doing a live with my friend Monique about the reasons for joining Tupperware. So hopefully you'll find something that appeals to you. So have a great evening, and I'll see you soon. Bye for now.